Keeper. So apparently he was just, when they said they're waiting on him, they weren't waiting for his account to get signed on. They were waiting for him to not be AFK anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess, either way.
All right. Well, it looks like they're going to go ahead and they're just going to go ahead and randomize things out, see who attacks. It looks like it is going to be Millennium on the attack to begin things. So Cypher going to start things off. And you talk about, we were talking about a team before, obviously, in Colwyn that has strong lasers across the board. You talk about individual players that are legends themselves and have incredible rail laser shots. This is a guy who stands out on the list.
Yeah, there's no question about that. Cypher is just a legend in FPS games. There's no question about it. And that's probably why he's the leading off attacker for Millennium right here.
Yeah, well, there you go. One shot, one kill. 7.5 meters, of course, the defender. Caught out in the open. But my favorite player, of course, he just wants to be called Hybrid, but I call him Hybrid. What is a huh?
Hybrid, yeah, I wonder what is up with that WTZJH. I wonder what the story is behind that.
Good old Hybrid, what is a second shot picked off there. Cypher, of course, very good in those close quarters and very good at avoiding anything slower than an Insagib laser. Picks off 3 shots and starts with an attack round right away.
Yeah, nice movement and aim right there by Cypher, and that shows why he's the lead-off attacker for Millennium.
All right. Well, looks like we have, let's see here. Oh, sorry. We were actually looking. I was about to say, wait, okay.
I was like, well, another attacking round. No, it's like, I was a little confused there, too, for a second. But we do have Sparko for Pyrogen up to bat here. So he's gonna take his time, kind of work his way around the left. He's kind of just feeling out the Millennium defense here. And I don't know if they actually have him spotted yet.
Now, Millennium's playing the same defense. I used to watch them play on this map all the time, even before the updates to the game. Very far back. They don't even take, like a lot of teams who play defensively will still send one player up to that front laser, or not laser, I'm sorry, to the front elbow of grates off to the left-hand side after the jump, just to be able to spot the attacker. But not Millennium. They play very far back.
Yeah, they are playing super passive right now, and the point's about to be open now as he has 1 armor, and he's just going to hang out by the point, and he does get the attack round there. Nice play by Sparko right there.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, that looked really bad for a while because there were 3 defenders. He lost 2 points of armor right away, but isolates it in 2 consecutive shots, picks off 2 defenders, and outlasts the last one. So very cool stuff.
Yeah. Now we have Keeper up. And he's going to be, I like how he just waited a little bit right there because, it's, if you jump into that spam, unless you're like from the Matrix, you really can't expect to never take damage. So I do like the little delay there. It might give the defense a little bit more time to set up, but, it's something that I guess you have to balance a little bit.
Right. That's exactly the point I was just about to say, because sometimes you'll see teams that will actually send players and they'll just be like, screw it, I'm going for it, and they just try to jump over everything. If it pays off, it's awesome because you actually split the defenders, you get behind them at the very beginning. If it doesn't work, you're dead.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, it's like puts you in a really bad situation here. And speaking of bad situations, Lightning McQueen, that name, man, that name's awesome. Yeah, but he is in a bad situation right now. He's got 3 defenders left. He misses a shot right there. He only has 1 armor left. He's only got 8 seconds left in the round, and he does get taken out there by Sparko.
All right, so Keeper goes down, and it's a 2-1 right now in favor of Pyrogen. But, of course, we have equal attack rounds won, and it's all going to come down to who lands that extra attack round.
Yeah, that is how Shootmania generally is. It's all about the attack rounds. Quako jumping past all that spam there pretty quickly there, and he's working his way up to the left. So yeah, again, Millennium's playing very passive. They have a guy over here at this corner, maybe a guy near the rail pad, and then a guy probably at the point. So Quako does take out Lucame, though, on the rail pad.
Yeah, and usually 1-for-1s are not very satisfying for both teams. But when you take out someone that's on the laser pad, that is actually pretty decent for you. I mean, you feel pretty good as an attacker if that guy's gone.
Yeah, and now Quako is capitalizing on that. He isolated that defender right there, and it's going to be him versus Keeper. He's on the point. He's got good position. He's got plenty of time here. Lightning McQueen there is shooting himself off the wall, which is a nice little move, but it's not enough. Quako takes the attack round now. Pyrogen is coming out, and they have some amazing attacks so far. They already have 2, which is almost unheard of, especially on this map. So good for them.
Yeah, 2 for 2. That's a pretty good way to start things off. And also build on top of that, Quako took an incredibly risky strategy on that last map, too. If he had decided, because he didn't decide to actually sit directly behind the point, he decided to get out and assault. I forgot who it was that was coming up against him right at the end. I think it was Lightning McQueen. Yeah. Keeper, yeah, right at the very end. But he actually avoided all those shots somehow, even though he was down to his last armor point.
Yeah, so definitely good movement there by him. And Lucame kind of just gets owned there. 2 by Hybrid, 1 by Sparko to finish that round off pretty easily.
All right. Well, Cypher, the only successful attacker in our first go-through for the Millennium squad. And we'll see now what our old friend Hybrid Wizardjaha can do.
Hybrid Wizardjaha. Let's do this. All right. That was Cypher hanging out over at his spot. Then we got Lightning McQueen on the right, and we're going to have Lacam up on the rail pad unless they decide to change things up. But Hybrid doesn't think so. He's looking at that rail pad, trying to see if he can get a peek on Lacam. And he's just kind of hanging out. So he's taking his time. He's being patient. Cypher and Keeper over there on the right hanging out.
Yeah, but Hybrid is playing into Millennium's hands just a little bit. They love playing that very, very defensive strategy, usually keeping one person up on the laser pad, and he's actually picked off 2 armors from that laser pad. So 2 defenders remaining to just 1 armor point for Hybrid. Oh, but a great shot around the side.
Yeah, very nice. And another one, Pyrogen. Wow, they are coming out so strong today. This is amazing, man. Pyrogen, I think, you know, they might be, who knows?
They're looking good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they've got 3 points so far. Oh, Cypher trying to show off a little bit.
This isn't Call of Duty, Cypher. What are you doing, man?
No scope 360, man. Yeah, but Cypher trying to show off doesn't work. Oh, but then comes back, and that's the way you need to show off with that 34-meter hit.
Yeah, very nice by Cypher. So he kind of biffed it up a little bit at the start, but he comes back, gets a nice shot. He dodges that laser right there. So he's actually doing pretty well. Nice shot through the trees right there onto Quaco from Cypher. Now it's a one-on-one. He's got 3 armor left. He's got time. He's got position, and he shoots Sparko through the trees yet again. What a round by Cypher. He's got 2 attacking rounds right now.
I don't even care that Millennium's down right now. That's your top 5 play for Shootmania.
That's amazing right there. He shot 2 people through the trees after missing a 360. He's just like right into the wall. He like hit his head. I guess he had to like, you know, I don't know. Something about hitting his head on that wall made him just own that round.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right. So Cypher clearly taking out the aggression of his teammates there for a little bit, but he lands just a fantastic, one of the best attack rounds I've ever seen. But Millennium still has a lot of work to make up. It's 2 attack rounds to 3. They still have to land another one before these defensive rounds play out and Pyrogen takes the map.
Yeah, they have no defensive rounds, so that's, you know, that's always going to be pretty rough. Maybe they need to think about changing up this this old strategy they have, but they are actually doing pretty well right now because Sparko's down to 1 hit point, and the point's about to be open.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Finally takes off the player that was sitting on the laser pad, Lacam. But now Sparko has the defender split, but he's in a really rough spot. Rockets coming from behind him and in front. That's all, and our first defensive round is finally landed for Millennium.
Yeah, either way right there, he was going to get hit. He had Rockets, you know, like you said, coming from behind, and defender right in his face, so there wasn't much he could do there, but he tried anyway, so kudos to him. But now we got Keeper here. He's doing this little thing where he's you know, waiting. He doesn't want to get hit by that spam. And
if he actually lands this attack round, we're tied up again. So despite the kind of rough start for Millennium, things could turn around very quickly for them.
Yeah, it's always the option there if he decides to make the comeback. But no, wow, Hybrid Wizardja with 2 rockets and then Sparko finishing him off right there.
All right, so it's a 6-3 advantage now for Pyrogen. And of course, they have they'll win the round a little bit quicker too, just given the fact that they were on the first defensive round, which means that they accumulate points a little bit quicker because the attacking rounds are a little bit harder to make.
Right, that is very true. So it'll give them a little bit of an advantage here, just because they're up so much right now. And Quaco's going to try to, he's kind of just creeping over here. I like it. He hasn't gotten hit yet, but he hasn't hit any of the defenders yet either. So there we go, though, right onto Cypher. Now it's going to be a pretty good position here for Quaco. He's got 15 seconds left before the points open.
And that's kind of the weakness in the strategy for Millennium, too, because they're playing back very defensively, but as soon as one defender goes down, then they're totally isolated and split.
Yeah.
So it's a rough spot for Millennium now, and the goal is about to be captured.
Yeah, the goal is open now, and Quaco's moving his way around. He's not taking things too quickly. He takes one of the defenders out here. It's going to be a one-on-one. He's got 2 armor, 5 seconds left here. He's going to go for the capture, and he gets it.
Wow, right at the very last second, and another attack round taken from Pyrogen. They're 4 for 5.
That is amazing, man. I mean, it's very rare you're going to see a match ever play out like this with this many attack rounds. And, you know, that's fun to watch, though. It really is. So kudos to Pyrogen. they're making this fun.
Especially with the quality of competitors that we have here, too. I mean, Millennium is not a team that you just easily walk over. They are an incredibly strong international squad. Lacam, they're finally getting his laser in action. Picks off 1 defender pretty easily.
Yeah, so Lacam's going to try to get things going back for Millennium here. But at this point, it's like, have they already been beat on this map? Like, should we start thinking about the next map? I don't know, but
yeah.
I mean, you can never count Millennium out, let's be honest. LeCam gets the second defender right there, so it's going to be 3 armor against 1 defender here. He's got time.
Ooh.
This is by 30 centimeters right there.
Very close to that last shot. The goal is now capturable, and he's got to roll up to the front. He's got to assault this defender right away, but he's got 3 armor points. He can basically just sit on it.
Yeah.
Gets it, and 7-4, but still an attack round disadvantage for our Millennium squad.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. They already have 3 attack rounds. They only have 4 points.
Yeah.
And wow, man, this match is awesome.
And Hybrid showing off a little bit there. Picks off 2 rockets. It was funny. It was AKM at the beginning of the first round. Oh, wow, great shot there as LeCam gets picked off. But it was at the beginning of the first Colwyn match that we actually casted in the round of 64, where AKM picked off 5 rockets in a row with 5 shots from the initial spam. It was really cool.
That is nice. That is nice. James was actually telling me about that. He was like, "Oh, it would have been so cool if he ended up winning the round." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that would be cool." But nonetheless, Hybrid here. He's working his way up the middle. He's kind of just hanging out here. He's going to the point now, though, so it's still hasn't taken any damage. He's been having some pretty good movement here. Misses that shot, though. That was a shot he really should have made. He kind of had to make that if he wanted to win that round. But so Lightning McQueen with the last 2 rockets there.
And ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show so far, Cypher, is coming back up to bat. Now, I do want to give it to Quaco, too. Quaco's landed both of his attack rounds, and he has been incredibly effective so far. But Cypher put on a show last time.
Yeah, he really did now, and he kind of misses the jump again. I wonder if that's going to be indicative of another amazing round, or if he's kind of just... I don't know. He's playing a little goofy right now, but he does make a nice shot onto, let's see, who is that? Hybrids right there. No, sorry. Oh, yes,
it
is.
They traded.
Hybrids. Yeah, okay, so they did trade right there, and Cypher's still, he's got this guy kind of isolated a little bit. He's got plenty of time here. He's got good position, and I still don't know where the other defender is. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Yep, Quaco on the laser pad. No real surprise there. Cypher can't land that amazing shot through the trees like he did last time. But he's got decent position here. I was about to say, yeah, in a 22-meter shot, pretty wide out in the open. Almost just won the round right there.
Yeah, that was a really close shot. He's got 10 seconds left. It's a one-on-one as far as armor to defenders here. And he's going to keep his way to the point. Nice shot there by Cypher. So that's 3 attacking rounds right there from Cypher so far. And he's actually really single-handedly keeping Millennium in this game.
And we're actually tied up, guys. It's even attack rounds, even though it says 7-6. If Sparko is stopped here, it's 7-7. And those defensive rounds, even though Millennium hasn't been able to connect so far, are easier to get overall. So,
yeah, it is true.
Wow, what a crazy first map we've had.
This is actually, I think this is the most attacking rounds I've ever seen in a Shootmania.
I agree.
Like, this is just crazy, man. And I wonder if Sparko is going to keep things going for PyroGen.
He's already really slowed things down, so and that's what Millennium wants, as long as they don't get an early defender picked off. But a 46-meter hit comes in for Sparko, and he's looking good now.
Yeah, nice shot right there onto Keeper, excuse me. And now we have someone on the defense that's trying to peek him. Ooh, he misses that shot. It looks like that was almost onto the defender right there, but lands a nice shot right there onto the cam. He does trade, but it's going to be 2 armor versus 1.
Oh my God!
PyroGen is just so hot right now. It's ridiculous.
That is our 9th attack round taken in 14.
Yeah, what? I have to hold down tab. I need to like count those out. Like, that is ridiculous, man.
Unbelievable. All right, so Keeper now has to win this. If he doesn't win this, then unfortunately it's going to be curtains for Millennium, and PyroGen's going to take round number 1.
Yeah, I mean, man, how many top 5 plays do we have in this match? Like, this is crazy. This is, oh man, I can't get enough of this.
All right, well, we'll see here. Okay, so Keeper's got an interesting position now. He knows exactly where the defenders were, but in contrast to Cypher, he wasn't able to pick off that defender through the arch. So now he's got to assault his way through a different path. He chooses the left-hand side to avoid the laser pad, but, that would have been a nice shot, but he misses it, and unfortunately, Keeper is down to just 1 point of armor.
Yeah, Quaco landing those 2, and the 3rd onto Lightning McQueen for PyroGen to take the first map right there. Very nice play by both teams.
Yeah, so PyroGen actually ends up taking that map. Wow, what a development, and I don't even know what to say about that one. That was so many attack rounds.
Potentially the best match we've ever casted. I don't know. That's crazy. I'm looking forward to the next one, though.
And in the end, even though it was a 3-point difference between those 2 teams, it was actually only a 1 attack round difference. So really, we mentioned it before, even though the game did manage to snag a round, it was Cypher that was really keeping them in.
Yeah, it was, and that was, man.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're just going to go ahead and go to Spitfire, I think it said. So I think that's what they vote skip to. So we're not even going to take a break. They're already going to the next map. So let's go ahead and just hold on, and we'll see what they can do here. One of the maps, one of